Here we are, my man. John, what's up, buddy?
We are live from Vegas today.
You know it, baby. Second day here, man. Incredible stuff going here live from Vegas. We got a lot of guests coming on. John, just right off the bat, man, what do you think of this experience, buddy?
2,200 plus people attending Staffing World this year. This is just massive, and more people than ever before. More vendors at the expo than ever before. It is, and of course, Magic Johnson kicked us off.
Magic Johnson,
unbelievable keynote.
The Magic Man
set the tone. Yeah, it's. I mean, ASA does it up, man.
They do. You know what? Before we even start, I just want to say thank you to everybody attended, sponsors, ASA staff. I got to say, thumbs up to everybody there. I mean, I could go on and on about the list.
They make it look easy.
They rocked it out this week. I mean, it was incredible. Good stuff.
Big thanks to ESC for an amazing party last night.
Tonight, there's a couple more parties. I mean, they're going on.
I can't pronounce the name of that nightclub it was at, but
I have no clue, John.
They provided good entertainment and good.
It was like 17 letters, brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, the one that begins with H. That's all I know.
So we got some guests coming on. So are you guys ready for this? I mean, let's get going here. So let me bring her on right now.
Oh, he's going to get somebody right now.
Ready?
Hey,
come on in.
You got your swag?
Yeah, swag.
Is that alcohol you got for us too?
That was my courage. I never got to take it.
Oh,
we have socks.
Where
you
you
guys
from?
need some
Come on, give us
socks?
a shout out first.
Love socks.
Where you from?
I am with TextureFest. We are based in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh,
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Yeah. We've got some cool socks.
Look at these socks, man. Awesome stuff.
Those are cool.
Some great koozies.
I could use this.
Can always use a
Happy hour
koozie.
later.
Can always use a koozie.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Yeah. So, how are we doing, guys?
Good, real
Doing
good.
great.
We're glad you came on. So tell us a little bit about what your company does.
Here you go.
There you
We
go.
got John right on the stage.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
So TextureFest, we are a texting software. We help businesses connect in real time because where are you? You're on your phone.
You're right.
Right. So yeah, we can, text enable a business's landline, their VoIP, even toll-free numbers. And then they have the ability to just have conversations via text with their consumers.
That's awesome stuff.
That's very
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
Very applicable.
Yeah, especially in staffing.
Absolutely.
You can just upload a group of contacts, send out a bulk message, and start getting responses like that.
Okay, so here's the conversation I got to say. My mom is 75 years old. I call her, guys, and guess what? She doesn't answer her phone, but she texts. 2 minutes after. So if my mom does it at 75 years old, what do you think the candidates are going to do? Texting is the way to go. I mean, seriously, right?
Yeah,
I even text clients now, believe it or not.
absolutely.
Yeah, so
It's the preferred method because it's just so easy.
Nobody
And
wants
everybody's
emails. It's like text, boom.
everybody's always got their phone with them.
It's like, yeah, everybody's.
And
right
a lot of
there on
times
their
workers, when they're on the job, they can't take a call.
You're right.
So if you need some quick exchange of information, or if you need to communicate something to people that like, hey, I'm trying to fill this job, who do you know?
Man.
Yeah,
It's a great vehicle.
even if you need to shoot a quick document over, get a PDF, an image
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
lots of
Good
ways.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
so tell me about Staffing World so far. What's your experience? What was your
Staffing
Have you been to
World?
Staffing World before?
This is my first time.
Okay.
My first time. TextureFest has been here before, but
Okay.
it's been great. Just love FaceTime. And this show's so interactive. The energy's so good. And so it's really fun being here.
Right now, we are doing
We did it.
Look at this. This is what Staffing World's about. We get to hug people now. We get to fist pump them, right, John?
Yeah.
That's right, in
Yeah.
person.
Oh.
Nothing like it.
I know we see John once a year. We see each other 70 times, all the episodes. But now,
All day, every day.
This is the only time Richard and I get to see each other like in person. So it's a great 3 days.
oh, it is so much fun. So, what's your biggest experience so far since you've been here? Like, give us something. Is there something you did? Did you go ziplining or anything in Vegas yet?
No. I wish I could say I was more fun than that.
Have you
but
been to
no.
Vegas before?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I just enjoy the hotel room.
Oh, so she's one
It's
that's
peace and
relaxing.
quiet.
Look at this.
Yes.
So,
Nothing wrong with
let
that.
you know she doesn't have any headaches. She's not hungover. She's here with 100%.
Yeah. Enjoying the food. We had really good pasta last night. Nora's. I don't know if you've been there.
Nora's.
No.
But if you haven't, put it on your list.
Really?
Great
Is it in the
Italian.
hotel?
No. It's like a 10-minute drive.
Okay.
Worth it.
Nora's.
Okay.
Good to
I don't know
know.
why I'm pitching them. You should check out Text
That's right.
Request.
Text request.
Oh, you're pitching everybody. That's great.
So how long has Text Request been around?
2014 is when
Okay.
we started. Yeah. And like I said, we're based in Tennessee. And the interesting thing is we don't just serve the staffing industry. We're pretty agnostic. Yeah. Being a texting software.
sense.
Yeah. Being a texting software, we have
This
the
is just
ability
one
to jump
aspect
in.
of it.
Yeah, and it's been really great because there are a lot of CRMs and softwares that we're able to work alongside, and that's kind of how we got brought into the staffing industry.
That was going to be my next question. Are you able to integrate with pretty much any CRM or
We
ATS?
can. There are some that we already have established relationships with, but if we don't, we do have an open API. So our software has the ability to communicate with any of
You can adapt.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Very important
it is. It's fun.
because you want to feed those texts into your ATS to get
You
a
want to have them
paper trail and
communicating.
a
Contact sync at the least. You know, if you
Yep.
have multiple softwares, they need to be communicating.
agreed.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
We appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks for tagging me in.
Absolutely.
It was so
Enjoy the rest of the
fun.
conference. Pleasure
Yes.
meeting you.
Bye, guys.
Awesome. Look who I found, John.
Hey,
Look who I found.
thank you for the swag.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh no! Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you,
Good to
John?
see you.
I'm
Good.
great.
Awesome. So tell everybody about your company. Everybody knows who you are, but give a shout out.
Okay, I'm Julianne Bittner with Tricom, CEO of Tricom Funding. So I'm glad to be here. This is my 31st year here.
Wow.
Yeah, I had 31 years. On Monday was my 31st anniversary.
You've been here longer
Thank
than
you.
Sarah Luxinger, which is an accomplishment.
Really?
Yeah,
I
she's-
started
she
when I
said
was
she's-
like 12.
exactly.
like that?
I knew that.
exactly.
Yeah. Child labor laws. There was none.
So what keeps you coming back to this? I mean, it's a long time, and does it ever get tiring, or do you ever not want to come?
It gets tiring, but I always want to come. I love the people. I love this environment. This industry is phenomenal because we help people, and
Agreed.
I love giving back to people and helping. So it's a great industry. It really is. It's fun.
And it's having one of those parties too, right? You forgot about the
Yes,
party.
we have the parties,
People
yeah.
have parties.
So we do get tired.
We do get
Tomorrow
tired.
I'll be really bad.
Okay.
I'll look really bad.
We get
so-
jet lagged too sometimes.
Yes.
If we're on the East Coast.
Just remember to hydrate.
Right. That's what I came
That's-
for.
that's
So
the
that's
key.
what I was doing. Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
So we got one this week, one next week, then we're done for a while.
Where are you going to? Where are you going
Houston.
Next? Houston.
Nice.
Okay.
Houston,
Very good.
Yes. So we'll see you there.
No.
No.
Which conference
I'll
is
see
that?
I'll be in New
yeah.
Orleans.
Oh, you'll be in New Orleans. I'll be
Yeah.
at Healthcare Summit.
Oh, the SIA Healthcare Summit.
Yeah.
You'll see a couple of my peers there.
Okay. Well, I'll look for that.
So I'm here. They're going there. We kind of divide and
So I got
conquer.
to ask you, tell people out there what's your routine. You work out all the time like I do,
I
right?
do. I
That keeps you
do.
energized for 31
I
years.
do. I run. I'm a runner and a hiker. So I'm going from here. I'm going to Phoenix to go to Tucson to hike for 5
I was going to
days.
say you're in good hike country out west.
Yes. I just came back from Rocky Mountains 2
Wow.
weeks ago.
Very cool.
So I'm
You are.
I am a hiker. We do national parks and I run. And yep, so I'm a big runner. Love it. Love it. Gotta get my steps in. Gotta keep it up.
Well, all you got to do is staying at this hotel. You get your steps in every day.
Right. Right. I think I just got my 10,000 steps in.
I was going to
so
say
I'm
yesterday
good.
at the end of the day, I looked at my step count and I was like, holy good God! I was like almost 14,000 steps.
Oh, yeah.
And
Right.
and I really didn't go that far.
Right.
you know, in the radius.
Exactly. You're
I
getting
did
in.
go on a walking tour yesterday morning. So of the Raider Stadium.
Oh, fun.
So that added to it. But
That would.
just in the
Time out.
hotel, you're easily doing 7,000 to 10,000
You
steps.
didn't want to invite me, your co-host. You don't invite me to the Raiders Stadium. What the hell?
You know what? I had to kill some time, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a little bit of time in the morning because I had some trouble checking in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But MGM Grand made it all good.
Great place.
Great host.
Great host.
Well, hey, thank you
Richard.
so much. You
Great
know that I love
seeing
you guys. Awesome.
Love seeing you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yep. Pleasure's mine.
Enjoy.
And we'll miss you guys next week, but catch
see
you
you
next
soon.
conference.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Wow.
was that a guest or what, John?
That was a great guest.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, that's incredible. John's so excited. He's shaking the table.
Shaking the- yeah.
The video's going crazy. It's awesome.
Stop it.
Let me grab another guest, buddy, real quick.
Do it. One of our guests left something behind. I'm not going to say what, nor will we consume that because we don't do that. Well, we kind of do. Here comes someone, Vetti. Uh-oh. We got the Vetti in the house.
Come
Howdy,
on,
howdy,
man.
howdy.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Oh, well, welcome to the show, buddy. Tell everybody about, of course, the company. The name's right there, man. Advertising. What do you guys do?
Steady hiring acceleration platform. We own from offer to active. We take all the kludgy manual processes out of activation and helping people hire faster.
Okay, dive into that. How do you do that?
Text first, mobile first, highly automated, candidate centric. real new technology, not this clunky stuff that's unfortunately been plaguing the industry for a little while.
You want to elaborate on that clunky stuff? Go ahead, man. Or you want to keep that for another subject?
It's a legacy industry because it's been around for a long time, and that means that movers and shakers got to come in and help solve new problems, right? Like the problem that we're dealing with today is different than the problem we were dealing with 6 months ago, which is different than the month that what we were dealing with a year ago. And you have to be nimble, you have to be able to adapt, and you need good technology to be able to make those types of decisions. And old technology makes it harder.
So does your technology still allow, does it totally remove the human element, or are you integrating it to complement the human element?
No, I would say that I look at technology as an enablement function. So you can't remove the human from it. You want to accelerate the human function in it so that they're able to do what they need to do faster, easier, simpler. So we don't remove what you don't want to do, and we make what you do need to do easier.
I like that. So did the name Vetty, is that for like vetting candidates?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, nailed it.
Well, I like intuitive stuff like that,
Yeah.
where I don't have to think a whole lot. It's very well.
No.
How long has the company been around?
We were founded in 2016. We were in stealth till 2018. We landed our first marquee customer in 2019 and signed as the official partner of SHRM in 2020.
That's huge. Congrats.
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
That's awesome, man.
That's outstanding.
So it's been great. We are a team of 100 people based on in 8 countries. I'm one of the co-founders, and we're just hustling, building, solving problems.
I'm excited to
for you.
network with you, man. We're going to bring you on another show too and do a deep dive.
I'd love to. I'd love to.
So show everybody your backpack
That's
in the back,
awesome.
man. Look at this colorful. Look at this stuff, man. Did you bring any swag for us?
Hell, well, it's back in the booth.
Oh,
you know
no
where
swag.
it is. You know where it
No
is. You know where it
Hey,
is.
thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Once
you guys.
again,
I
man.
appreciate
Pleasure.
the
Thanks for coming
opportunity.
on.
Thanks, crew.
You
Cheers.
bet. Take care.
Awesome.
Vetty.
That's
Very
it.
cool. We're going to have
Look
to
who we
check
got
out
on
that
now.
technology.
I don't know.
Come on
Is
in.
the Cookie
Oh.
Monster or what?
This is a legend.
Legend.
Good to
Jay
see ya.
is in the house here.
Legend where?
Legend.
Okay, wait a minute.
Jay, hold on. Jay we just grabbed him off the streets here, and he's eating a cookie. So
This is what we drink, right?
yeah.
That's to wash down the cookie.
All right, so what do we want to talk about?
Jay, talk about your company first, buddy. What you do?
Which company?
I mean, you're everybody. Okay.
I
The one that's here. The one that's here.
got a bunch of
The
them.
one that's here.
Okay.
Right
So I'm here with Terra Firma Marketing, and we are right at we're right in the front.
There
Right?
you are.
When
Good
you
placement.
come in, man, we're right there. So we're providing marketing solutions to the staffing industry. This is the best industry, the greatest industry. We're talking about an industry that has a $200 billion, or almost $300 billion run rate right now. $300 billion
And growing.
and growing. And so what we're trying to do is to help those up and coming, I call them the emerging staffing firms that don't have a marketing department, but know that they need to do something different. What they're doing now isn't working, and they need some help.
Mhm.
So what we want to do is help those companies that really want to grow, want to break through, want to scale, get to the next level, to be able to provide the right marketing kinds of solutions to help them break through and get to that next level. And so they're not complicated things they need to do. They're very simplistic things they need to
But
do.
they don't have the know-how or the
They don't have the
manpower
know-how
to do it right
or
now.
or the resources, the tools to do it.
You basically feed
So,
them, basically. You give
it's
them all
just-
the tools to do
It's
it.
just, but it's very, it's not simplistic. It's very simple, but it has to be executed at the right place, the right time, and in the right order.
So do
That's
they
what we do.
outsource that to your company?
Yes.
Or do you like?
Well, both. So in some cases they
Depends on the
outsource it. In some cases they outsource it completely. In other cases, we're just doing particular projects to help them where they have it, where they
Okay, yep.
where they have a lack of knowledge or expertise. So it kind of depends on what they need.
I like that. Customize it.
That's exactly
Jay
right.
customizes everything. I mean,
But we're just trying to help people move forward. I want to see anybody that wants to grow, anybody that's got a staffing firm that wants to grow. I want to see them grow to their fullest
so I
potential.
can ask you, there's no competition in our business, right? We're all family together.
We are.
There's
Totally.
enough business for everybody. Tell
Totally.
everybody out
There's
there, there's
plenty.
enough business.
There's plenty of business for
There really
everyone.
There is, really.
We have to. Yeah, we compete. There's no question about that. But we have to stay together in this industry.
Mhm.
'Cause this industry is
No one firm is going to have everybody.
no.
It's
but,
just not going to
but
happen.
we're providing solutions that really nobody else. I mean, what were the statistics yesterday from Richard Walquist? There's 11 million jobs. There's 5 million people. There's 2 jobs for every person right
Yeah.
now. We got to help. We got to help close that 11 million person or job gap.
Yep.
We got to fill those orders.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do.
Totally agree.
That's the
So everybody
challenge.
needs to get busy and fill those orders.
That's
fill
right.
all your orders.
So Jay, tell me about the experience here, man. Staffing firm. What was your favorite experience so far? Did you go anywhere fun?
Well, day or night?
Either one, man.
Okay, because
Either one.
I have a professional best and then my personal best.
We don't want professional best. We
Okay,
want,
all
we want
right,
behind the scenes.
Wow,
shit.
this is getting right into
Yeah,
the
right into the
nitty-gritty.
deep dive.
Okay, so there were some really interesting parties, right, Richard?
I
last
believe
night?
so, yeah.
And so I visited a couple of
Wonder
those.
which
And, it was the Rapid guys had a really nice at the Losers Bar. Now, I had a problem with that bar. I mean, I don't like the name of that bar, the Losers Bar.
Yeah, there's a
There
great
should
bar
be-
in Nashville down off Broadway called Losers.
There just
Might be
should,
the same.
It's-
I
chain.
mean, I understand.
Yeah.
You know, if you lose all your money, you go there and have a beer and cry in your
Well,
beer.
you left
Yeah.
as a winner, didn't you? After
Yeah,
you were
but
drunk,
see,
you felt like you were a winner.
Yeah, it ended up being the
That's what
winners
it's about,
bar.
right?
It was great. We loved it. So it was a great party there. A lot of
Awesome.
good time. But again, it's a great bunch of people.
Yeah.
We all enjoy each other. We go out and compete. We work hard. We compete against each other. But at the end of the day, we all come together and
Exactly.
just
Have
kind of
fun.
love on each other.
We have
right?
fun.
Absolutely.
And Jay,
Yeah.
one thing about Jay, I got to give him a plug. He's on ASA Central all the time. Tell everybody out there to volunteer, Jay. You volunteer. I do, John.
I do. Yeah,
I gotta
absolutely.
say, you got to volunteer.
I mean, there are a million different things that you can do. Some take more time than others, but find a way to give back to this industry, because this industry has done a lot for all of you. It's done a lot for me, and that's why I do it. I want to give back as much as I can. So,
Exactly.
So it's definitely important.
Let's talk a little bit more. I'm going to go grab
Okay.
somebody else.
All right.
So professionally,
Yeah.
what's been the highlight so far?
Um,
How is this? Because you've been to these before.
oh yeah.
Is this different?
It
or
is
are
different.
you-
No,
so-
it's different. You can feel it. There's a different feel, I think.
Yeah, I
It's-
agree.
You know, we're starting to really. The staffing industry's always been, I think, behind in terms of technology.
Mhm.
You know, you just get your ATS and you just kind of plug along, right? But we're starting to see all of these unique and interesting things now that's being done with technology.
It seems like it's accelerating.
It really
There's
is.
a lot that
Yeah,
just in the
you can
last
feel
6-8
it.
months.
Oh, you can feel it
is
here,
coming
though.
in, and it's like, okay, what's the next biggest disruptor that's going to hit the stage?
Yeah. But that's what's interesting. And there's been some tech talks that where people have talked about some of the interesting things that they're doing, and they're all sort of filling that gap where we've been so manual and so inefficient, and we've got to get more efficient. We've got to be able to put
We do.
more people to work and do it in a way that we're finding the right work for them.
People
And all
get-
these tools help do that.
People get so set in their ways, like, hey, it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And they end
Yeah.
up waiting too long to adapt. And our industry is changing so rapidly that the firms that adapt and are nimble and recognize that, those are the ones that are going to be in for the long haul.
Well, that's right. And for the longest time, the industry's been so slow to adapt.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I've been at this since 1987. I can tell you, it took a long time to get out of 3-ring binders. It took a long time to get out of paper.
Yeah.
But you're right. I'm seeing it's accelerating now, and I see the solutions that are the right solutions that will really help us, improve our game and be able to put more people to work. And that's the end result: is how many people can
That's
we
the
get in
key.
the right jobs, and so that that this economy is productive and we're producing at a high level and making things happen.
Making a difference. And that's one thing.
Totally.
I share your joy of this industry for that reason, is because we make a difference in people's lives, make a difference in companies' lives. We help both ends grow, and
Right.
we really play you're able to impact. And it's interesting because there's such a shortage of labor. It's always that double-edged sword. Companies don't want to have to pay for labor, but they can't get enough labor.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. That's the riddle that
Well,
everybody's trying to solve.
but-
It's good for our industry,
Yeah.
and we're providing a need. But eventually, that gap has to narrow, where
Wow.
companies are able to fill at least their core staff
Yeah.
on their own, and
But-
then use us for
But
complement.
back to what you're saying, they have been paying, and it's caused some other problems. So they've been paying these huge sign-on bonuses.
Oh yeah,
They've-
that's true.
They've inflated their pay rates, and
That's
now
true,
now
to
they're
attract
starting
the
to find out. Hey, now they're laying people off. They're trying to get their pay rates to back down to normal levels. They're not paying these huge sign-on bonuses anymore because it didn't really help. We still had a gap of jobs versus employees.
Yeah, they thought it would be a Band-Aid,
Mm-mm.
and to your point,
No.
it backfired.
No, just made things worse.
Money doesn't make everything go
It
away.
does. Some things it does.
Yes,
That's not one
that's
of them.
not one of them. No way.
So who's? Oh, we still on?
Yeah,
We're still on. Okay, come on back in here.
All right.
So you can't find anybody to get on this show? I
No, I
mean,
got more people lined up. Oh, here. Jay, they're waiting for you to get off.
all right, okay, all right. I'm done. See y'all
Hey,
later.
Jay, love you, brother. I'll see you tonight, man.
Okay.
Gus, you want to come on real quick in a minute? 1 second, and you'll be on. Come on, Gus. Come here. Come here.
You feel like
Look who we got. Gus here. Look at this.
He's
This
a
man.
trooper.
Tell me where you're from, Gus. Besides working out.
Well, I'm from New York, but I'm with U.S. Risk.
There it is right there, buddy. Look at that. You can see it.
It's always a good show. Always great to see this guy over here.
Yeah.
Always holding it down.
Yeah, you going out tonight a little bit?
Absolutely. Where are we going tonight? Tonight we're going to the steakhouse, Tom Colicchio Steakhouse over here.
All
After
right.
that, we're gonna hit the town, see what's up.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's been a great event so far, man.
So the convention was good for you guys?
No, it's really good. It's really good. I
Good
mean,
traffic.
Great traffic. I mean, honestly, with 2,200 people.
Yeah.
Dude, incredible.
It's incredible. Absolutely
And any
incredible.
shout outs? ASA did a hell of a job, didn't they, or what, man?
Big shout out to Sarah and the whole entire group for hooking me up with the refreshment break. We sponsored it. You guys took care of us. Everything was well prepared, well done. It's always a great
Did you
turnout.
sponsor this break?
I sponsored the break for the water break.
Love the nuts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so
Where
much.
the hell did that come from? I mean, bro, we won't go
Some
there
said
with
they were
that.
salty, but you know.
That's why we're live. Anything happens here.
Man, good times, man.
All right, brother Gus.
Thank you
Gus
so
wants to
much.
know if you want any of these. That's all I gotta say.
And all I can say is, Gus, every time he goes out, he has a new outfit on, right?
I do.
Do you throw these shirts away or what?
I have to. You always got to be prepared.
Because they
Always
rip, right? They rip.
You never know what happens.
Form fitting.
You need to be prepared.
So I gotta ask you, because everybody jokes at me because my shirts are kind of like snug too. Mediums, right?
No, you know everybody says that baby gap medium.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, they're all extra larges. Sometimes double XL.
Yeah, it's just so big, right?
See, some of us who are not
brag.
some of us who are not overdeveloped muscularly don't have that problem with
Oh,
clothes.
yeah.
Hey, once again, pleasure, buddy.
Pleasure.
I'll see you guys soon, man.
Good to see
Take
you.
care.
All right.
Awesome. Well, was he a character? Gus. I love Gus.
He's funny.
Every time I see Gus, he has the best shoes on and the best shirt. Man, I always say, dude,
So how many
buy your stuff
suitcases do you think that guy brings when he
I
travels?
don't know, but I tell you what, he I said, where you get your shirts at? GQ magazine. I mean, everyone he has
He's
a different one
well-dressed.
on all the time, and
Absolutely.
his shoes are flashy.
He's New York.
Yeah, so he has like
You know,
7
he's
pairs of
bringing
shoes,
New York
so
to everywhere.
He has one suitcase just for shoes.
God, I hope not.
All right, my man Jeff, come on, buddy. Got
How you
the
doing?
swag. Where's the swag? at?
host? Are you the host?
He's the mastermind. We're
Oh,
co-hosts.
what's up?
Oh, great.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
A
Hey.
customer, sense.
Oh God, yes.
We should have John do the pitch. That's what
The hat I got at last year's Staffing World is my favorite hat. I wear it proudly.
Is that right?
Absolutely. I'm always giving you guys free PR.
And look who's behind.
That's a great
We
hat.
can't get him on. He's on a show thing right now.
He's just working.
The main man.
He's just
Yeah.
working.
So come up here, man. Come up to the microphone and talk a little bit.
Am I the first ginger today?
You are the first ginger,
Yes.
if you want to say that. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So tell everybody, Sense, a little bit about Sense. Everybody knows what it's about. I'm going to grab
Yeah.
the swag.
Yeah. Sure.
Step on in.
Yeah. So are you hosting or what's?
Yeah, this is our weekly. We do this every week.
Ah,
So we've
okay,
done
cool.
this. This is our 71st broadcast.
Yes.
Wow. Very cool.
We've been going at it nonstop for a little more than a year,
That's awesome.
and we try. It's unique to the staffing industry. It's just about staffing and recruiting and the issues and
Very cool.
the products that are. What do you got there?
Look at this. What is this?
Chapstick.
I don't even know what that is.
Lip balm.
Oh, lip balm? Okay.
Absolutely.
Lip balm.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
It's not a hat, but it's.
Look at this.
That's good.
You know what?
The automation playbook, right?
Automation playbook.
Did you write this?
I did. Yeah. No, I did.
Oh, okay.
Just full of the jokes.
And then some more other swag stuff,
Oh,
too.
look
We
at
just
that.
have to throw this
Love
out.
it.
Take down all your
Books,
notes.
Very
pants.
useful.
Good
There you
stuff,
go.
man.
Very useful.
Yeah.
So Sense.
Sense.
How is it different from other texting engines?
How is it different than other texting engines?
I know it's more than a texting engine. First of all,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where you wouldn't really want to say what's different until you speak with a customer with what their needs might
love that
be.
answer.
But a general way to think about it is we're not just texting. We're a platform for all types of engagement for customers. So the core of when Sense was started was an automation and engagement solution. So
Okay.
at the time, it was strictly email communication through automation. Now it's evolved into two-way texting. It's evolved into chatbots. So probably the blanket answer to your question without knowing the customer needs would be it's a platform of engagement, not just texting.
Very good. I like that. And chatbots they're taking off, aren't they? I love chatbots because you know what? 3:00 in the morning, somebody looking for a job, here comes a chatbot.
Yeah.
You're never
It
close.
doesn't sleep.
I don't think I'm looking for a job at 3 a.m. though.
A lot of people aren't.
Some
Well,
people are.
actually, if I'm working the night shift, I am.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Or,
I stand-
or for your
healthcare.
young
I
kids,
stand-
say
I stand
you were
corrected.
gaming all night, you know?
Yeah,
You got bored of gaming. It's like-
round the clock
and
communication.
the family says, hey, you got to get a job to get out of the house.
So you interrupt Modern Warfare to look
Yeah.
at this text.
Which comes out, plug for Modern
That's
Warfare.
right.
Comes out this weekend.
Oh, these guys must be gamers. I have no clue what the hell they're
I'm not a
talking
gamer.
about.
My son is.
I know
He
there's
probably
Pac-Man's
is,
over there. I
but-
can play 80s games with you,
No,
man.
no,
That's
over
about
there.
it.
You know what my game is that I have frequented a little bit every time I come in here. I'm a Galaga junkie.
No shit.
Oh, what?
Galaga. It's
that?
it's an arcade game from the 80s. It's over there. They've got one over there. They've
Oh,
got a
Level Up?
standalone Galaga right next to Mario.
Yeah.
And it's between Mario and Miss Pac-Man. Oh, I'm a Galaga junkie. I love the machine.
So, like,
there's
Space Invaders?
there's a
Little
place
bit,
in
I think.
Houston. I forget the name of it, which is great. I've only been there once, but it's a bar, and on the outside, all they have is all 80s arcade games. and it is a blast.
That's a big thing now. Even in Pittsburgh now, we have a bar just opened up. It's all pinball machines, arcades from the 80s.
Love it.
The 80s are back. I love everything about the 80s except one thing. We can't do so many parachute pants anymore.
I had a pair. I'm not ashamed.
And
I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I wore them.
Remember jean shorts?
Parachute pants, O-rings,
Jorts?
drape
Jean
belts.
shorts.
Yeah, jorts.
Oh, were they jorts?
Yeah,
Okay.
jorts. Yeah, yeah.
And
Did
then,
you have the high top Reeboks?
yes, I did.
I did too.
Original Jams. Remember the flowered pants?
Oh my God, I did not
and,
have
and
them.
if you didn't have the original Jams, they made fun of you because the generic knockoff was
Yes,
like,
yes.
they looked for sure. It's like, oh,
I
you
know
got the cheap
exactly.
ones.
Yep,
So we peaked in the 80s. That's what we're saying.
Yes. Yeah, we did.
it was a great decade.
All the time.
Great decade for music, as Toby
It
showed
really
us last
is.
night.
I'm going to go run another guest. You guys talk for a couple more
Yeah,
minutes.
sure.
I'll be right back, guys.
So, personal testimony. We are a client of tech of Sense, and yeah, we text. But and
It
to your point,
does do that.
it does do that, and we've learned more and more. To your point, and we still haven't maxed out the capabilities, but we're learning more and more how it's one of those tools that can be. Our challenge is always in our business. We don't want to take away the human element of recruiting, but we do want to automate what can be automated so that recruiters can do what they do best.
Yeah.
And that's go find and build more relationships.
Yeah.
Your tool allows them to do that by automating certain communications that might not necessarily we're not going to have the total relationship electronic,
Yeah.
but there are certain communications, certain follow-ups, certain, hey, let me take your pulse and see how things are going. Those types of communications can be automated through the tool,
Yeah, totally.
and the recruiter gets notified of the response so that they can then reach out and have a personal conversation if there's room for alarm or if there's
Yeah.
something they want to follow up with. So
And-
I like that.
Yeah, no, it's great. And even if you're new to automation or you're highly skeptical of it, or your business is so high touch that you would never want to do any automated outreach whatsoever, you can still automate those reminders internally. So if you're running a very full desk, have a lot of touch points, a lot of things to do, but just can't keep your desk straight, you can automate the
For
internal
yourself.
notifications. Oh yeah, it's day 7 of this person's assignment. I should reach out to them. How's it going? How are we doing on a scale from 1 to 10? If it's really great, hey, you know someone that would want to work for us, or hey, go leave a review on Glassdoor or something like that. So,
And it's things like that recruiters like. Those are the calls that, the follow-up calls they have to make. They're the important calls. But to your point, like, hey, 7 days in or a week in, how are things going? Rated on a scale of 1 to 10. If it's below 7, I'm going to give you a call type of thing.
Yeah.
Or fill out this form, or I need a referral for this job. Those are things that, yes, you want to have those touches, but you can have the follow-up verbal touch. That gives you a quick little automation and gets you your answer, because at that point, you've established a base relationship with the candidate. And I think it's important the recruiter can let them know, hey, from time to time, you're going to get messages from me. Doesn't mean I'm ignoring you, but those messages will allow us to continue the dialogue without bogging you down with taking up your time on the phone, which they can't always do so at work.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it's not just candidate care, contractor care, which is how Sense started. It was primarily the use case for that.
Yep.
For that use case. But obviously it's evolved as candidates have been hard to come by. A lot of investment into existing databases of passive candidates, folks you've worked with in the past. It can be used to rejuvenate candidates that you've worked with previously, or maybe were
Great
silver
call.
medalists. So, and just impossible to do for any one person at scale.
So going
Through
after
manual
those legacy
means.
records in your
Yeah.
ATS that haven't been touched for a year.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that may have worked for you in the past, but for some reason dropped off.
And we're starting to see, and I probably will see a flip more towards the new business development side versus candidate shortage side. So there's an application on that end too. So
Wow.
hey, we've filled some roles for you in the past. Curious if you're, have any more openings, or here's some people that we've placed at similar type firms or roles that we focus on. Any interested in working with us from a candidate solicitation perspective. So
It makes sense.
yeah, there you go. I like that.
Hey, by the way, did
You like that?
you guys miss me while I was gone?
Missed you a lot.
We just talked about 80s the whole time.
You know what? Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we got to have so many guests on there.
Very
Did you
good.
get everything in? Did you get your plug in for everybody?
Got it in. Well, he gave us the whole plug right there.
Did you want to give a shout out to anybody, family members, anybody?
Let's give a shout out to the family back home in Scarborough. We just moved, Scarborough, Maine.
All right,
So
cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful country this time of year.
it just passed like 2 weeks ago.
My sister was up
Was
there and she
peak.
said she'd never been before. And she and her daughter did some climbing in Bangor or thereabout. No, it wasn't Bangor. It was like, I forget where she was.
It's a good spot.
But maybe it was. They were looking at lighthouses from up on the cliffs and stuff. And she sent me some pictures. Just amazing.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff.
All right. Thank you
Good
for
to see
having
you,
me.
man. You bet.
Thanks, folks.
Anytime.
Enjoy the show.
Just like that. All right, my man.
He's bringing someone else in. Always
we got
on the move.
Job Adder in the house. What's up,
Hey,
fellas?
how's it
Job
going?
Adder. Here they
How
are.
are you?
Man, So tell everybody what's going on with Staffing World here and Job Adder.
Oh, it's been hectic.
Okay, what do you guys are making?
They're making some cool stuff over
Go ahead,
there.
tell
So
us.
Job Adder, we're actually an Australian-based company. So we started on the other side of the pond. With recruiting just going bonkers these last 2 years, we've kind of moved over to North America. Definitely getting a lot of traction, getting the snowball rolling here in this market. And yeah, it's good. It's good. So we're an applicant tracking CRM 2-in-1 type solution. I like to say that with Job Adder, you could do the same things that you could do in all the other ATSs with just less clicks. It's just less click intensive. It's quicker, to the point.
And they're serving crepes at their booth.
It's incredible.
This evening.
All
Yes.
day.
They've got
And
someone with a really cool
I
little
asked the people
tool.
at
that-
Job Adder, are they participating? They're doing nothing. You're letting that girl do all the work, right?
Yeah, she doesn't work at Job Adder. The crepe lady, she has our T-shirt on, but she don't ask her technical
How many
questions.
people have asked her that? Everybody.
A
has,
lot.
right?
Yeah, we're gonna tell her tomorrow to take
She
the
needs to be the
T-shirt
new
off.
sales rep. You know?
Yeah, yeah, we'll
So-
offer her a job for
So
sure.
being Aussie founded, can you get a Vegemite crepe?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think you'd want one, but
Uh,
just through that. just figure
Maybe if
that
we
out
do the convention in Australia, we'll have that.
There you
option,
go.
but
There
I don't
you
think
go.
that'd be a hit here.
Okay, so you've been here for a couple of days now. What's the biggest experience so far? What's the most fun you had? Personal or off?
Honestly, we went to a restaurant. I can't remember. It's a famous restaurant here in Vegas. Something Chicken Crack Shack, I think it's called.
Oh, okay.
Really good.
Wow.
Give it a
One of
plug
the
out.
best meals I've had in a while. Huge fan. Check it out.
What are you doing tonight?
Nearby or out off the strip?
It's just right off the strip.
Okay, cool.
Right off the strip.
So are you guys going out tonight or are you taking it easy?
I think I'm going to take it easy. Well, I think we're going to go to a comedy show.
Oh, okay,
nice.
I don't know who it is, but I think we're going to do that, and then I'm going to try to take it easy. Save it up for tomorrow.
Very good.
Oh,
You
look at that.
You getting a lot of
He's rubbing
traffic?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good.
The crepes were a hit. Yeah, we just went with the best smelling food, and that was our lead gen strategy, and it's
It worked.
working.
It did
That's
work.
awesome.
100%, man.
Very good.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Alex, for coming on,
absolutely.
buddy.
Yeah, good luck with everything.
Keep that
Good
food
to see you.
rolling,
Thanks
man,
for
because I
coming on.
smell it
Absolutely.
throughout the whole conference, man. Awesome.
Alex
Good
from
dude.
Job Adder in the
Job
house.
Adder in the house. Now it's time for Time Rack. Look at this. What's up, brother?
How are we doing?
Good,
Not,
man, good.
not tire rack, but time rack.
Yes,
Okay.
tires are a weekday thing.
Okay.
Time rack, we're taking all the other stuff off of it. But we
All
fill
right.
your car up if you need to lift it. So,
All right, tell everybody what you do out there, man.
yeah, so we're a time and attendance system that is focused at the staffing industry. We do assignment management. We integrate with a lot of the ATSs, and we're an open player. So we stay in our lane, and we're trying to make more efficient processes for these guys out trying to put placements.
It's all about efficiency.
It is.
Yeah.
It's efficiency. It's biometrics. It's buddy punching because I don't want you punching in for him because I know he doesn't show up all the time.
Why don't you point to me? Why don't you point to him? Figures I'm the one that doesn't show up.
I've run into you before. I've seen it. So.
You've seen him out in the evening. That's why. And you know that in the morning, I might have to punch in for him until he gets there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we take care of all those things and apply rules. So
Gotcha.
one of the things we've got coming out is our next gen is coming out next year, and it's all API based, ground up. And I didn't think you could make time and attendance cool or different,
But you can?
but I think we figured it out.
Can you
And-
share how, or is it a secret?
It's a secret.
Okay.
Oh,
But
here
stay
we go.
tuned. We're going to be launching a page soon to start getting updates from, and we'll be connecting with that soon. So
Time and
More
attendance, not boring.
not boring.
Okay.
And
And
actually
easy to
solves,
use.
Yeah, easy to use and solves the problems that a lot of the staffing agencies have dealt with compliance and employees moving multiple customers.
See,
and
that's what
staying
I
in
love. You're
compliance.
tapping into, clearly you've listened to the customer base. What are you having challenges with? And you're bringing to the listen, adapt, serve. That is
That's all we do.
fabulous.
We don't build anything unless
Smart.
our clients need it.
Smart.
So that's where we are.
I love when Magic talked about it when he opened up that store with all the merchandise that with him and Larry Bird. And he's like, yeah, I got all the stuff that I wanted and none of it sold. It's like, because I didn't find out what the consumer wanted.
Oh, yeah.
So kudos to you.
We can do cool stuff, but if nobody's going to use it or it doesn't solve the problem, it's not.
Totally true.
That's the key.
So how long have you been with Time Rack?
I bought Time Rack 2 years ago. So Time Rack's been around for a while. So May 2020, perfect time to buy a business right before everything shut down.
See, that's his little tip of the day.
Gave
right?
you time to work on the next generation of
Oh, it
Time
has
Rack.
allowed us to work on next generation. So, but unbelievably, we fared very well in
Good.
it. People still had to be paying, and the staffing industry really took a hit, but it also kept us afloat right
Absolutely,
now. So
yeah.
It's been really good, and we've seen a strong comeback over the last 6-8 months. It's been really
It's going to
great.
get stronger and stronger. 2023 is going to be a crazy year.
Our
It's
industry
gonna be
weathered
crazy.
that storm so well.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, it really
There were
was.
challenges, but what is
We
it?
got through it. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
to your point, it's like you got to be nimble. You got to adapt. You got to figure out a way to solve the problem.
Yeah, and that's all we do is
And you bought the company at the perfect time. You know that.
yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all sounded good, and then we shut everything down the week later. And it's like, all right, go home. We'll be back in 2 weeks. No, we just
2 weeks.
We just cleared out all the old office.
It was
furniture
2.
last
It
week.
just wasn't weeks.
Yeah, 2 years later.
2 years later.
Now we moved. So yeah, we're looking forward to a great 23, and so far, Staffing World, the attendance has been phenomenal.
So you getting good traffic?
We're getting great traffic.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna say bell of the ball, but we are
This is,
enjoying it.
I mean, this is my 10th Staffing World, and I'm a rookie compared to some of the other folks.
Oh man.
But this is the most consistent traffic I've seen in an expo hall at any Staffing World. I mean, people
Yes.
are coming in
Yep.
and they're staying in,
I've
and they're
only been to
engaging
a
with
couple.
vendors.
Last night, we didn't know with the first. Everybody wants to come in and get the free drinks.
Yeah.
We were slammed.
Good.
For those 2 hours last night. So we
Was it the
expecting-
teal shots you're passing out?
Might have been,
Okay.
but whatever.
People love alcohol. You know that.
Oh yeah,
That's like a
absolutely.
driving force these days. You know that.
It is.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So we got to do it again. Whatever
Okay,
they want.
you know
we're
what's,
gonna
you know
give
what's
it to
wild
them.
though is it amazes me. People will go around hunting for the free stuff.
Oh,
They,
yes.
they want to see what swag you've given away and what's unique and what's
Yes.
not. And sometimes, as silly as it sounds, that will get people to you. But again, if there's not a match with, okay, do you have any kind of consistency or synergy with what I do, and can you solve my problem? Then really, it's, you got someone to come to your booth, but yeah,
I
just
can
move
give you a
along.
bingo sticker, but
Yeah.
There you go. But you know what the biggest thing is? Communication too.
it is.
You got to bullshit with each other. That's what I always say. That's what people like. They're going to do the product, but they want to know you too.
Well, yeah. I mean, we sell products, but you're dealing with the people. And most of us in here are still small businesses. There's some monsters in here,
Oh yeah.
but we're all small
pun
We,
businesses.
we won't talk about their names, right? Did you just get a plug out for Monster?
Trademark listed by. No. But it's a good mix, and we are dealing. It's relationships.
Yeah.
Totally.
Exactly right.
And that's most of what the staffing agencies are selling. They're selling relationships with people, and it's an amazing industry because you're selling one product. You have very little control over the quality control.
Totally true.
So the only thing you do is relationship based.
That's all it is. People work with people. They just happen to work at companies.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. So lucky to be in an industry like this. So it's
Totally.
awesome.
Awesome, my man. Well, hey,
Yeah.
Great.
had so much fun.
Pleasure.
So we got to
Thank
do
you all
something
very much.
before we go. Me and you got to do a fist. Ready?
Okay.
Chest to
Oh,
chest.
chest
Like,
bump?
Ready?
All
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, man.
See, this
We
guy
wrapped
still
it
has
up.
it. There it is. What a
Cheers,
good
guys.
tagline for
Take
that.
care. Thank you.
All right, John. Wow.
Dude,
Was he full of energy or what?
he was.
I mean, for this time of the day, almost what,
And,
5
and, these,
o'clock?
and these guys, these vendors are on their feet. I mean, at their booth,
Mm-hmm.
most of them all day.
You're right.
They're waiting for those breaks when floods of people come in, but really it's open all day. So people can come in at any time. So they've got to be ready.
So
And
you're
gotta
going
be
to
on
be
the
on your
game.
A game all the time.
A-game all the time.
It's like they're at a concert for like 8 hours every day.
You know what's funny is you walk down one of these lanes and you see some of the vendors that are just kind of sitting there looking at you. And the better ones are aggressively reaching out to you to find out, hey, who are you? What do you do? What's your business? And can my product help solve a
I
problem?
always say if you're off your carpet and you're in the middle of the aisle, you're doing something well.
Absolutely.
The handshake and the fist pump,
Absolutely.
bring them into you.
If you're passive, you're not getting people walking up to you.
No.
No.
You ready for the next guest?
If you got more,
Man,
bring
we
it.
got more.
He's got
These
more.
guys, come on.
He's got more. Come on in, guys.
Here we go.
there.
Look at this.
up?
Here
What's
they
up,
are.
man?
What's up?
How
How
are
you
you?
doing, man?
Doing all right?
You guys are
All
live.
right.
Carter,
Look at
nice
this.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, John. Carter and Parker. All right.
Yes,
Got that.
absolutely.
Where are you from?
Meet you.
All right.
I'm based out of Atlanta with the working team.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm in Richmond and working too.
All
And you
right.
guys integrate with who? Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, we integrate with Bullhorn, eRecruit, Aviante, all
Yes.
the big names out there.
Yes, you guys do a lot of good stuff. So tell me a little bit what's going on with the app and everything else you guys do.
Yeah, so we build mobile apps for staffing companies, a candidate-facing app to help increase their recruiting rates, redeployment rates, and engagement with their talent using both our own native app platform as well as integrations with other vendors who are candidate-facing to build out that total candidate experience.
So it's like a white label app where a company
Mhm.
can use your
It'd be your
technology and integrate it with their existing ATS.
Yeah, your Exactly. brand that you're marketing, that your candidates are staying in throughout their length of their contracts.
Which
for them.
I believe that you should have it white label with your logo on it.
yeah,
You just
absolutely.
have the working of 24/7. It's not effective because people get confused on
Correct.
what's the name of your company? 24/7.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great point. I mean, brand awareness, right? That's what is
Mhm.
going to keep driving revenue. That's what is going to keep driving candidates too.
Yeah.
So that's what you need. Big time.
Agreed.
Yeah, there's benefits to both. We have customers who are more interested in using the app for the engagement component of it, working with their existing workforce, and that's where 24/7 and the generic working app come into play. The white label is all about marketing brand power, that net new recruiting effort,
Gotcha.
being able to go to market, advertise on digital platforms to be able to get in front of maybe demographics that you haven't been able to see good engagement from in the past when marketing your staffing agency.
How's business?
Booming.
Fantastic.
Love it.
I see you guys everywhere, man.
Yeah,
Like
this
everywhere.
is great. Yeah, no, it's good. And this event is excellent too. A lot of traffic. We have a great location too.
Everybody's saying that.
Every
I was just saying this
exhibitor loves it.
this is
It's
the
been
most traffic
amazing.
consistently I've ever seen in an ASA Expo hall.
Yeah, and it's Vegas too.
And everybody's
right?
upbeat too. Am I right? Like there's some staffing roles you go to, people just everybody got full of energy here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the oxygen flowing through the
Yeah,
building.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah, you're in a casino.
There's the secret. That's it, right? Yeah.
Oxygen flowing, no windows,
Never
no
sleep,
clocks.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Right,
Picking
right.
it,
Plenty of coffee and a Danish. That's all, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's it. That's pretty much been my whole.
Coffee and sugar-filled
So
snacks.
what have you guys done since you've been here? Let's get on a personal level. You guys do anything
Um,
fun?
Yeah, we went to what did we do? Hakkasan last
Yeah,
night.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Last
That
night.
was
That was a
that a
late
great
night.
show?
That was a good time.
Yeah.
They always
That's
go over the
crazy.
top, man.
There's
It
like
is.
painters and everything else that was going
We
on.
were talking
That
about
was-
that. How the
so
heck
cool.
do you knowingly paint something upside down?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
just,
So impressive.
I mean,
that was
how long does
wild.
that take
It
to
took me about
practice? I mean, you
halfway
just don't
through
do it
to
overnight.
realize.
No,
And he did
no.
it like quick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it, and you're like, because I was sitting there, what's he doing? And then about 2/3 of the way through, I realized,
Yeah.
you started to see what it was,
Yeah,
and then he flips it
exactly.
over, and you're like, holy good
Yeah, and then
God.
they had those like people dancing around with those big batons and
It was great.
ribbons and whatnot. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well, the
grab
ones-
another guest.
the
You
ones-
guys keep chatting.
The
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
that did like, I don't know what you call it, the aerial stuff with the rip.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm like looking up saying, how did they stay up there? Because at one point,
So
all
impressive.
she had was like her ankle entwined in something,
Yeah.
and she's leaning back, and you're like, there's no net.
Yeah.
you
No.
know, if that
Yeah,
if
it's a lot
that
of
isn't,
faith right there.
holy cow, you
Yeah.
got to know what you're doing.
No, it's not for me. I tell you that. much.
No, thank you.
But I'll certainly be there and watch and support. For
Sure,
But
absolutely.
Yeah, you
We'll
won't.
I don't know. I could have sworn I saw you up there last night.
No. It wasn't me. No.
Some other
I
guy.
had to be somewhat, responsible and be at the booth at 7:30.
Absolutely.
You know.
We were just saying, you guys like, there are breaks in the day for the attendees where you get floods of people in here,
Right.
Yeah.
but it's open all day.
Right.
So it's not like you guys, when those breaks are over, it's not like you guys can break. I mean, you got to be on 24/7, but you got to be on all day.
Right, and this one has been different than other events too. Like, there's been a great ebb and flow. Like, they've scheduled it appropriately to where there's a good amount of people all the time. Right, you don't feel
Yeah, I
like you're
agree.
overwhelmed at the booth, and then you don't feel like you're just twiddling your thumbs. Either.
Good.
Yeah, I
So-
think it's been good. Even in those lulls, there's been space for some really good conversation. People seem to be coming in and
It's
out. all
interesting
day.
to me, like you guys have a product that's known and there's some success. You got a track record, so
Sure, yeah.
it's not a foreign name to most people in the staffing industry.
No.
There are some booths out here. I cringe for them because you see them and maybe they've got that far off location and there's one person sitting there with one table and a couple
Yeah.
little pens and they're just kind of sitting there
Oh,
like
man.
nobody loves me. And you just want
Yeah,
to
you
say,
feel for
get
it.
out there, get out there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate. But we've been blessed with a good location. And it's a great conference.
It's,
So we're super happy to be here and can't wait for next year. Next year's in Charlotte, so that's only a 45-minute plane ride
Wow.
for me. So.
Yeah, East Coast again, thank God.
Yeah.
So,
And
I
you
don't-
guys are in Pittsburgh?
I'm in Florida.
Florida.
He's in Pittsburgh. I'm in Florida. So
Okay.
we're both East Coast. I always say coming out west, I love.
Yeah,
Going back
back
home
east is-
sucks.
Yeah, it does. There's no. It's an all day.
No,
Yeah,
that's
you leave midday and you still get home at bedtime.
Yes.
That's that. Yeah, I won't be home till midnight, 1 a.m. tomorrow.
So where are you based again?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond. Okay.
And he's in Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta, Georgia.
Very good.
And that's where we're headquartered at, too.
All right, very
Atlanta.
cool. Yeah, Charlotte.
Atlanta.
Charlotte. I can't ever remember in the years I've been going that it's ever been in Charlotte. So that's pretty cool.
No. And Charlotte's,
It's a growing
Queen City.
Yeah.
big time. So been a lot of changes there too. I love going down there.
There's a restaurant there. It's called Queen something, and they have the best collard greens I've ever had. First of all, but
Charlotte's known for all that southern
all of
cooking,
their
man. That's good stuff.
employees are ex-cons. So
Really?
it's rehabilitating and getting them back into the workforce.
Wow.
And it's amazing when you see the service, the quality. I mean, the cooks, the servers, everybody. It's amazing the service and the food quality that you get. And these guys are on their way back to integrating into society. I forget the name of it. And a shout out to my boy Anthony, who opened an Italian restaurant, which I also don't know the name. Sorry, Anthony. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool experience. And that's funny that you mentioned that. I just talked to Eric Hainby over at Worker Spring. He's
Mhm.
starting a staffing company that supplies, I guess, like ex-cons, that demographic to other businesses and whatnot.
You know, I think that's great. We've got to start getting more creative and stop the stigma that, oh, I can't hire that person.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fine. First of all, if their offense is really that egregious, then they're not going to be out.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
But some people, hey, we all make mistakes, and we've got a big $5 million gap in jobs and people. So we got to start doing something to give people an opportunity to fill those voids, train them up, and see what you can do. So that's cool that he's doing that.
Yeah, it's absolutely. You know, it's a testament to the industry and its growth, right?
Yes.
And what people have been able to accomplish and just the changes that have happened. You know, I've been in staffing for only 6 years, and the amount of changes that have happened in the 6 years, and some of you guys have been here for way longer than that.
We'll go on.
Mention that.
but no, it seems that the change, like every industry and like every technology, the change accelerates over time.
Right.
So I was just talking to a gentleman that was here. It's like, really, you look at the technology offerings and where we are now versus just 6-8 months ago, it's churning faster and it's getting more efficient.
Well,
and
I also think that people have started to come to terms with the fact that they need technology to handle the load of business.
And this is an industry that is not quick to do that.
No, it's not. But people, it's coming around now. They know they need to automate. They know they need to outsource some technologies to be able to handle the sheer mass of jobs or candidates that they have now, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about picking the right technologies that work for your business, right? And so that's why, you know, we're here. That's why these things are successful.
Yep.
And I think we're starting to see a trend. We've jumped into this ourselves of a lot of these tech companies building out professional services and components to help drive the change within their organization.
Can I get back in the screen with this big guy? I don't know.
There you go. Well, tighten up a little bit.
It's a little
We all
airtime.
fit in
We got more
here.
people. Hey, you got any more shout outs you want to give anybody?
No.
But I appreciate you having us on.
Appreciate the
You guys
time.
keep up the work.
Good luck with
Keep up
everything.
the gym. This guy goes to the gym every day. I can tell.
Yeah,
Take
nice
care.
meeting you.
Take
I'll
care,
see
buddy.
you guys.
All right,
Take
man.
care.
Take care. Look who we got now.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Legend, Bill.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right,
Bill's
good to see
coming
you.
from the party last night. Are you still? How was it?
It was off the chain as always.
Yeah.
We always have great.
It was incredible. I think the most exciting part, besides, of course, the drinks were strong, the painting. That was incredible.
We were just talking about that with our last guest.
See, everybody loves that painting. That was.
Yeah, and Jared Emerson, the guy that did that, he is amazing. He's a very strong faith guy too.
Okay.
And so he uses that to
Inspire
folks. So.
That's pretty cool. I liked his whole aura. So I mean, he was into it. He was dancing a little bit,
Yeah.
and the fact that he did that whole thing like with his hands, like he used a brush at the end to kind of accent it, but it's like it was all like finger painting, and it's just amazing what he did.
It's like putting a puzzle together
And doing it upside down, for crying out loud. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one thing to look at something upside down. It's another thing to actually paint it upside down knowingly and have it come out perfect. What the heck
Look
do
at
you
this.
have there?
So tell me, stress ball or why is it sticky?
These are actually splat balls, so you can throw it right up against the wall, and it'll splat against the wall and walk on the wall.
So when you're stressed off and somebody doesn't like show up for work, you just
That's perfect. That's perfect. I
Hey,
love
recruiter,
that.
get to work! Boom!
I love that.
Yeah, this is.
But it's also good for getting cookies out of your console on your car. So it's a multi-purpose.
Okay,
Oh, look at
it'll stick to
Like
him.
essential stuff kit. It's a multi-purpose.
There you go.
And then we got these. What's these?
Those are fidgets,
Yep.
finger
I
popping.
recognize them.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool stuff.
you popping them.
And then we all need one of these so you don't lose your luggage, man.
Luggage tags are
You
key.
know it. So, Bill, what's your favorite part of staffing besides everything like yourself? Did you get to go anywhere in Vegas or anything like that?
Yeah, we did get to go see a concert the other night. I got introduced to a new genre of music that I wasn't particularly familiar with.
Okay, which one?
That's a great question. It was the young people's music, and I'm an old guy, so I'll leave it at that. It was,
Okay. Was it an act in residence or was it a show or what was it?
No, it was some guy named Teddy Swim. Never heard of him.
Don't know.
Heard of 'em.
I've never
Good
heard
music?
of him either. It was interesting.
All right,
Yeah, it was good.
fair enough.
Beer was cold.
Beer was cold.
You know, if the beer's cold, everything else is okay.
Yeah.
And something else that Bill does and you do too. Bill, what do you do? You sing.
I have been known to sing.
You want to do a little tune real quick? Hold on, here we go. This is live, exclusive, right here.
Gosh.
Wow, putting him on the spot.
I love this. Hey, this is what we do live.
Yeah, classic song will modify it a little bit to while sitting down in Vegas town, waiting on an 8 o'clock train. My woman left me here last night. Things ain't been quite the same. I got to get back to Dallas, tie up a few loose ends. I'm going to work a week and make $100.
Sell some insurance again.
Holy shit, he nailed that. Baby, he's going to LA, American Idol right here.
No stage fright.
He's
in this
going,
guy.
man. I
No
love
stage
it.
fright.
Told you I'd get you to sing, Bill. I love it, man.
Now there's a great draw in your voice. Where are you from?
South Carolina.
Okay.
Go to the end of the world, take 2 steps back, and holler. We'll come out and get you.
Love it. I love that.
I love that. Can you say that one more time? What was that again?
Yeah, go to the end of the world, take 2 steps back, 1.5 if you get too close, and holler. We'll come out and get you.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Good stuff, Bill. Wait,
Yeah.
thank you again, buddy.
Yeah, glad to do it.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're always a pleasure. You want to give any shout outs to anybody? Anybody out there want to give shout outs to in the staffing industry or anything?
Yeah, just thanks to all of our clients
Mhm.
and prospective clients, and thanks for letting us help you save money through the ACA and help you recruit and retain and help make great folks like Richard and his team and others. Come out and support ASA. It's really, really good
So
cause,
true, man.
and your sports need it.
That's
Awesome.
it. I got no more words after that song.
No,
That
that
on
might
the
be a
spot,
good.
too.
That might be a good wrap up.
Yeah, that will be.
I don't see anybody can top that.
I might have to throw that on TikTok and see how many views we get.
He'll do it too.
I will do it. If we get 10 million views, man, we're splitting the profits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Bill, thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
thanks,
Enjoy the
guys.
rest
Thanks
of your
again
time,
for-
everybody.
Thanks
Look
again
at
for
that
the great time
handshake.
last night. That was a great party.
Oh, good.
Appreciate
Glad
it.
y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty. Look who's up.
Come on over.
Look who
Step
we got
into the
here.
studio.
What's going on?
How are you?
Good to see
I'm
you.
John. Who are you?
I'm Mallory.
Mallory, nice to meet you. Emily, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Look at this. So, are you guys pumped up or what?
Yes.
All right. So, go to the microphone and tell everybody where you're from and what you represent.
Yes.
Got it. I'll go first. So I'm Emily Osborne. I'm the sales director for Claire Solutions, and we are from Columbus, Ohio. So go Bucks. Mallory.
Go
and I
Buckeyes.
both- Always.
Yes.
Except when we play the Terrapins.
Except when
Not
you play
even-
Penn State.
Look,
Yeah.
you have no worry. You're going to beat us anyway.
Right,
I just have to be
exactly.
true to my
And
school.
one thing I have
Yeah.
to say, we're all Big Ten here. Thank God we're Big Ten.
How about that?
Yeah, let's go for
Yeah.
Big Ten.
That's right.
That's awesome. And Claire Solutions focuses on tax credits consulting. So we work specifically in the employee retention tax credit as well as the work opportunity tax credit.
Gotcha.
And those both play heavily into staffing agencies, can help them gain a lot more credits than a lot of other industries. So that's why we're here.
Yep.
Very good.
Nice.
On the WotC side of the house, because that's what I do. I'm a national accounts manager for the WotC side.
I love saying
So-
WotC. Don't you that saying WotC?
I know.
WotC.
What's WotC stand for?
I was just going to say that
Here
because
we
everyone's
go.
like, we
'Cause
know what WotC
it's fun to
is.
say, but
Right.
It was like, what the
Work
hell?
opportunity tax credit.
wow. So it's not like that game with the dice.
It's not.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, Sean.
Close. Close.
Hey, your jokes are pretty good, man. Should I get the gong out now and calling
I
it?
know, right? That's great. So that's what I do. More the client side of the house.
Okay.
Help.
What are you
Run their
What are you seeing this year
programs.
in 2022? Are you seeing an upspring in companies or what?
Yes. Something I'm learning too is there's different times of the season when they'll hire a ton more.
Mhm.
Christmas, stuff in the summer. So a big increase in the amount of hires that the companies bring on. So we're learning how to work with that and how to adjust to meet their needs. And so it's exciting.
Have you guys been around long?
Since 2014.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So
Originally founded for the work opportunity tax credit specifically.
Gotcha.
Because there was a big gap and there were no medium to small businesses taking advantage of WotC. It was all for the massive corporations because there were no consulting groups helping businesses figure out how to take care of the
There was a
program.
need.
Right.
Very good.
Here comes Claire's to fix it.
That's it.
Always.
Well,
Nothing but.
you've got to have you've got to be providing a solution
Exactly.
Right.
if you're going to really get a client base going. So you
Right,
saw a
yes.
need. Kudos to you guys for filling the void.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Is there
Exciting
is
stuff
there a
for
lot of competition in your space?
Yeah, there
Great
is some
question.
competition with some very big competitors.
Really?
We won't
Yes.
mention their names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll mention their names, but they're a little bigger than Claris. But what we offer is the personal touch.
I love
Right.
that.
There it is
So-
right there. You offer
Yeah.
Like a
me
little
too.
boutique.
We offer the Mallory.
Join our family, right?
Yeah, our competitors don't have
A more high
Mallories.
touch experience, and
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I love that.
Customer service versus just a number. So
Right.
that's a number is what you'll find with all the other vendors. We don't even have a customer service number.
So they just
we have
call
a
you,
person.
right?
Yeah.
We have a
Love-
person.
and that's-
Right.
Okay, can I tell you how frustrating it is? And I know that
Go
it's,
for it,
it's
John.
the lay of the land.
We're ready.
Drum roll.
How
Go.
many numbers do I have to press before I get a person?
Right.
First I
Right.
got to tell it what language I speak. So I
Sure.
press that.
Is that for like a
then-
cell phone or any business? Come on.
It doesn't matter. But like, I forget what I was calling the other day with some customer service line,
Mhm.
and literally, I went through like 8 layers
Right.
of menus,
Right.
and then it was like leave a message.
Yep.
Well, back in the
And-
day, you used to put just.
So I like that you have a
Yeah.
real
Can't do it.
person.
Well, and I think the
I
thing
think you and
is,
Discover are the only companies that have that.
yeah, it's unfortunate because it's like a set it and forget it. And that's not how WotC is supposed to be. Like, it's a program that needs to be run by someone.
So they need advice
So-
on how to do it.
Right. And that's my job. How can I do it for you to make your job easier?
And in the end, it's how can you get more money out of
Right.
a tax credit from
Well,
the government?
And companies, do what they do best.
Yes.
Bring in
Mhm.
experts to do the rest. I
Right,
mean,
right.
That's like business 101.
It's my whole job.
So
Yeah.
every
That's awesome.
staffing firm should have WotC.
100%.
Exactly.
Especially at light
As long-
industrial. What
yeah.
I'm in, light industrial. I mean, they all
Yes.
qualify.
We have a huge light industrial kind
Yeah.
of industry there. Manufacturing.
Well, you need to
some of
come and
that
talk to
stuff,
one of the
yeah.
companies I work with.
Yeah. I would love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to. We love
Very
it.
good.
So,
So I was going
What
to
else
ask
is
you: is there a sweet spot, be it vertical industry or company size, that you guys target, or that you're typically working with?
we'll take anyone on.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
They
Right.
oh,
That's the right
everybody.
attitude.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah,
You'll-
about
you'll figure it out
80%
and
of
make it work.
our
That's
customer
exactly
base
right.
is staffing. And that's just because of the amount of hiring that's going on.
Right.
WotC is based on if you hire new people and they fall in a certain group, then you'll get a tax credit for simply hiring that person. So in staffing, large numbers of hires, you're going to get a large tax credit.
Yeah.
So what we basically look for, any company that's hiring over 100 new people a year
Mhm.
can get a sizable tax credit that makes sense.
Great. Say
If
that
they
one more
know-
time.
if they
Say that
know
to everybody
that.
else again one more time.
If you are hiring over 100 new hires a year, then you should get the Work Opportunity Tax Credit Program
And
with Claris.
I will add on to that. Something that's great about Claris, we don't do contracts. We do open-ended engagement letters.
Oh, so
So
any
if
given
at
time.
any point
Wow.
they're like,
Yes.
we're not about it, we don't like what we're seeing, obviously I would love to know first because I would make it right.
Sure.
But if they're like, this doesn't work for us, we don't want it.
They're not bound.
They're not tied in.
And all of our
putting your
competitors
money where your mouth is.
have
Yeah.
3 to 5 year contracts.
Another
And then
differentiator.
they're stuck.
Right.
It's like 2 months in, you call someone. We were just talking to someone. We said, hey, how much credit did you bring in this year? And she said, oh, how would I have known?
Oh,
And I said, oh, no.
What?
Like, yeah. So,
Wow.
and it's
Oh,
just
my.
unfortunate.
but
you know?
that's
Right.
not unique.
No, it's
Right.
not. And
I
it's
mean-
not their fault. You know, how would they know if they've
Mhm.
never had the experience that we provide? So,
Wow, very good.
yep. Yeah.
So,
We love
what
it.
they're playing. Sweet Home, Alabama. I'm getting ready for a drink now. It's
I'm
happy
getting
hour.
ready for
It's
karaoke.
happy hour in Vegas right
It's
now.
time
That's right.
because I'm parched.
It's like 8
Yeah.
o'clock back home. You know that.
Yeah.
Is that
No,
crazy?
no. I always adapt to whatever times I'm in.
It's happy
Right.
hour.
Yeah.
Let's
People
stay
always say,
here.
like,
Let's stay in
what
the
time
moment.
is it? It's like 4 o'clock. No, what really time is it? No, it's
Right.
4 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
You
Let's
got to
just
be.
call it
It's
what
where
it
you
is.
are. That's right.
That's great.
So tell me about your experience here at Staffing World. What do you think? Everybody's saying it's the most incredible crowd they've ever seen in their life. What do you get?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. This is my first time here. I've been
Nice.
to
Oh,
several
really?
other conferences.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
you were at
but Staffing World.
Wow. That's right.
No.
This is your first one.
This is my first one. So I'm loving it. I think that there's a lot of great opportunities to network, like outside of these,
That's
you
the
know, the
whole idea,
expo
yeah.
center. And that's fun. Like
Yeah.
I'm a total people person. Emily is. So we're like any chance that we can get to talk to people, whether it's about WotC, life, whatever.
Or what else you do? I seen you in Ohio. What else do you do? What's your other skill you have? Come on, say it.
my karaoke.
Here we got another
The
singer.
first love of my
So-
heart.
so
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm like, I
no,
shouldn't have
you
said
wanna do
something.
it.
do you want to do
You
it?
saw what he did last time.
No.
You
No,
wanna
I
sing?
can't. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So what's your go-to
Ask me
karaoke?
later.
If you're
Black Horse and a Cherry Tree.
Oh.
KT Tunzel.
wow,
That's
yeah.
man.
that is.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's a
Yeah.
good one.
All right.
Maybe some Adele.
Much respect.
She's
Yeah.
great. She had the whole bar in Ohio screaming for her, clapping for her. She's rocking
Love
out.
it.
Very
Well,
cool.
just wait till tonight at around 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Vegas
you'll
time.
find me.
By Mallory.
Just
boy.
listen for it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Come
Oh, that's
join.
funny.
So,
That is too
Very
funny.
good.
yep.
Any shout outs for you? Go for it.
Shout outs for people at
Yeah,
Staffing
pretty
World.
much.
Yeah, I would like a big shout out to Aviante. So
Yes.
we have been working
Always.
with them throughout the conference, and then they've been helping us network, bringing people over to us that are
That's
interested in WotC, ERTC. We're doing the same for them, but it's
That's
just been a
great.
great experience with them, I would say specifically.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Give and
And I
take.
would
That's
agree
what it's
with
all
that.
about.
It's all about
Right.
relationships.
Mhm.
Partnerships, yeah.
Communicative. It's been great. I would like to give a shout out to Dane King at LSI. I've been working on their account for
about 3 years on and off. But they're great to work with. All of their branch managers and recruiters are engaged, which is so important, right? That they know kind of at the ground level. Because what a recruiter does is going to be different than what I'm talking to the CFO about.
Totally.
Right? So breaking WotC down kind of to base knowledge, they're incredible. I love
That's
working
cool.
with them. So LSI,
Very good.
love ya.
Good stuff. Well, hey, thank you so much. I'm
Yeah,
having so much
thank
fun.
you.
Oh,
Good luck with
She
everything.
always has muscles all the time. Look at that.
Hide them away.
Good luck with
Thank
everything.
you. We
Pleasure.
appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Continued
You
success.
guys are
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks
Tell
for
everybody else
coming
at your staff. Great
Oh,
people.
I will.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Talk to you guys soon.
We'll see you.
Man, that
Oh,
was.
man.
I think we're gonna wrap things up pretty
think
soon,
so.
buddy. Man, it's
Time for us to get a drink and celebrate the day.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of good speakers, man. A lot of good things going on here, man.
Great guests, and as you can see, the energy is so high here.
Mhm.
And again, Staffing World, ASA always does an amazing job. Okay, I'm looking. Wait a minute, I just caught. They're carving up beef.
No shit. Look at that.
Okay, and
That
I'm
looks
guessing,
so good.
and there's probably some barbecue sauce because next year we found out Staffing World is going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina.
NASCAR capital.
Absolutely.
NASCAR, baby.
NASCAR and barbecue. So we're kind of the theme tonight is getting ready for that. But yeah, the spirit and the energy, it's been really hot.
Brother, it's been exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
me having all this energy, category 5, I've not lost it.
No.
Everybody here has category 5. Energy.
Well
Swear to
said.
God, man.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's amazing. And some of the people didn't get on here. You know, we're trying to get everybody on. Just reach out to us. You can always be on our show, right, John?
Always.
Come on. We never script anything. It's always freaking live. As you can see today, we had Bill sing his new hit single.
That was great.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
That was great.
But yeah, we're
Some
having a
really
lot of
good
fun.
people in this industry. It's pretty special.
Yep. And tomorrow's the last day. So me and John, we speak tomorrow, man. I'm excited for that, man. It's
That's
going to be
it.
a good time.
Knock it out of the park.
And once again, I can't say any more, man. NGM, they did a knockout. They always host a great event when we come here. So
Yep. Well done. So thanks for watching. If you're not involved with ASA and you're in the staffing industry, get involved because you will grow your business and you will grow personally through the people that you meet.
And I'm going to
through
say
the
like
company.
this: I pity the fool that doesn't sign up for ASA.
I can't top that. Get out of
Hey
here.
guys, take care, man. The pup's here. Hey John, it's a
Richard.
pleasure, buddy.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, man.
You bet.
Hey, we'll see y'all
See you
next
guys.
year in Charlotte.